Without question, it was a bad day for us, obviously. Starts with me. Didn't have the team ready to play, and guys didn't perform, and we got our butts kicked, and that's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's a good football team. We knew that. We knew we were going to have to make plays and get some points early to take them out of what they want to do. We didn't get that done. We turned it over. We weren't opportunistic in the red zone. Gave up way too many big plays on defense once again. So you combine those, and we were lucky to score was what it was. So I think starting with myself all the way down, we got to look in the mirror and understand we're not near as good as we think we are, and there's a lot of work to do. So we can either commit to doing that, or guys can move on and do something else if they want. But there's a lot of season to play for. It's one football game. Yes, we got beat very badly, and it'll either bring out the best of us, or you can let take things over. But I'm hopeful that our guys understand that we're all going to have to do our part and fight and scrap in order to figure out a way to win the next one.
Yeah, Coach, obviously in the first quarter, you end up playing into the win offensively. How did that kind of change maybe some of your play calls there early? And how disappointing was it that your defense was able to hold Iowa in that first quarter to no points, but nothing to show for it offensively for you guys?
Well, we weren't able to be efficient in the passing game. No excuses, the weather did affect it. That's why you got to be better at running the ball and be better at other things. But we definitely didn't make near enough plays, and we turned it over in the first half twice, which was costly. And gave their offense too many times to go out there and execute. But when you play in those type of games, all three segments got to be doing their part and understand that you got to control the ball. You can't turn it over. You got to keep the game close to the fourth quarter when the weather is not ideal, and we did not do that.
Just talk about Aiden's play just the last two games. He seems to be off. Is there anything you can put your finger on why he's been struggling?
Well, I don't know the exact reason. Otherwise, we would get it fixed. If I analyze it just by looking at today, the first interception, once again, he threw the ball way too fast. You got to allow the receiver time to get down the middle a little bit in cover two, and we just threw it way too fast. And that's happened some this year. The second one was a simple check down that we threw it over his head. We've got to be more efficient there, and if we can't be more efficient, we've got to be more balanced and be able to do other things. And we can live with big plays at times, and then we can live with interceptions and losses. And this year we have not been able to get the big play going. We need more guys making plays. Not enough guys made plays when they could have today. It was not a sharp performance at all, which the wind and that does affect it some. But we didn't play complimentary football. We haven't for a little while now, and we've got a long ways to go.
Was that the best defense you've played this year?
Well, they're always a really good defense, to be quite blunt. We've been able to throw the ball against them, and that's why we've been able to get points and wins. It was harder to throw the ball in the weather today. It was much harder, just the facts of it. And that's why you got to be a more balanced team, be able to do other things. And if not, you're not going to win in this conference when you get to those type of games. And that's where we've got a lot of growing up to do, and make sure that we figure out a way to maintain balance, because turnovers have been crucially costing us the opportunity to get leads early on, and I'll take the blame.
What do you think of the play of the secondary today?
Well, I think they practiced hard. They want to play well. We gave us some big plays. From what I gathered, it was in man coverage, where we're blitzing linebackers and there's no underneath help, which can be costly if you're not going to land. So when people get in tight splits, we've got to get up tighter and be ready for the crossers, which, to me, is not that hard. We have to get that fixed. I think We gave up an easy sail route where, you know, we have an unbalanced check to formation that didn't get communicated, so which means we're not going to check anymore versus unbalanced. That's been disappointing. We've screwed that up, you know, more than a few times. And then we settled down a little bit better in the second half. The long touchdown run, thought we had two guys there. They didn't make the tackle. So, but it's a combination. It falls on me, our coaches, our players. There's a lot of improvement needs to be made.
Jeff, you had first and goal to 2, you know, late in the first half, and you went with 3 straight passes. What look was Iowa giving you there that you felt like you had to go through the air to get in the end zone?
That was a bad job by me, without question. One of them was a run pass. I thought we were going to hand it off. They ended up choosing to throw the fade, which I would like him to hand off, but it was a run pass, so he has the option. So that's my fault, and you know, we should have ran the ball at that point, and I did not.
Did you feel like you were having success on the ground up, you know, in that first half, that you were getting the yardage that maybe you wanted to balance out things offensively in the weather conditions?
Well, on the goal line there, sometimes there's going to be more guys up there ready to stop the run, but I should put in more blockers and a heavier set to run the ball. We had some runs here and there that helped us, and then didn't convert on some simple pass plays at times, which hurt us. And once again, when you have some not ideal conditions, you got to keep the game close. You got to be in it, and we can't turn it over. And we did, and then we gave up big plays.
What was or what will be your message to your team as you try to break out of this little mini slump that you guys are in?
Well, what I told them after the game is, the score on the film doesn't lie. All right, we're getting our butts kicked. We got to man up to it. So I think, from myself all the way down, our opinion of ourselves obviously is too high. We've got to understand that there's work to be done. If you want to compete, guys got to do their part, and some of our better players have to do their part as well. So I just think it's a combination of all that. We can, drown in our sorrow and tears, or we can man up and face adversity and figure out a way to fix it and come back and compete the next game.
Other questions?
Jeff, when Aiden decided he was coming back this year, just what was that conversation like? What was he hoping to get out of another year of college football? Was it, I see myself at the next level, I need to get better at some things? Was it, I love this program, I love college football, I want to come back and do this one more time? Just kind of, can you recall what you guys talked about?
Well, I think it's a combination of all those things. He got another opportunity to play another year. Guys looking to see about their future and can it be beneficial to come back or not. And without question, for a lot of people, it's beneficial to come back and play football. And so he's a great teammate. He works really hard. He wants to win. He's had some good moments and some other moments haven't been as sharp. You know what? That's part of playing quarterback in football, and we've got to help him get out of that slight slump a little bit, and he's got to want to get out of it. And that's quarterback play. You're going to get a lot of credit when things are going well. You can take a lot of blame when it's not going well. But I think he knows he has to play better for us to win. Otherwise, we've got to, pound the rock and play great defense in order to win. And that's probably not our strength right now. So we have to get bigger plays out of the passing game while getting a little bit better at those other things.
DJ. Yeah, Coach, obviously Charlie Jones has been your most dynamic playmaker in the passing game. He gets 11 catches today on 19 targets, but no more than 2 catches for any other receiver on the team. Just how do you move forward, kind of analyzing that group and getting more players involved in the passing game so you're not only targeting Charlie Jones? Well,
we tried today. So if the ball's not going to them, they're either not getting open or the quarterback's not comfortable throwing to them. So it's a combination of a lot of things. I think we know where we stand with our personnel, and everyone has to improve and get better. But yes, we need more playmakers to emerge, and it's a good defense. So you've got to, guys got to step up. We've got to help them out. call the best plays we can, put them in a good position. We got to, like I said, keep the game close so that we're able to have a little balance. But when you get down, the balance factor suffers, and it suffered for us.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach. All players in shortly.